strikes back. It's Crash Bandicoot Warped!
Alright, greetings everybody, and welcome back for some more Crash Bandicoot 3. I almost said Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped! It is I, your host with the most, the Nards of Doom, aka Nazo, aka Nards, and I am back yet again to go play some more Crash Bandicoot for you guys tonight. This is of course the pre-stream as usual, where you get the chance to make yourselves comfortable, relax, get some food, get something to drink, unwind, as we get ready to have some more whoa in Crash Bandicoot Warped. How you all been doing? I hope you've all been doing well since last time. I've been better. My back has been feeling a lot better. The leg pain that I got before the other night, earlier on this week, is gone, thank goodness. A whole bunch of stuff that I ordered has arrived. Though there's one little issue with one of them, but thankfully I can resolve that later. And yeah. And next week on the what day is that? Let me check real quick. I didn't mean to load. I hit. What did I hit? The 30th. There we go. Why did it go to the credits? I must have hit. I didn't even hit the Y button or anything. All I did was Alt Tab. That count? Because I. Oh, apparently hitting Tab activates that. Weird. I didn't even notice. Alright. Like I mentioned, on the 30th of next week, December 30th, 2022, I'm gonna finally get my new parts built into my PC, the old parts replaced. And so my computer is gonna be a lot beefier. I'm excited about that. And eventually, I'll try to save some money on the side to get a capture card. So that's gonna be even more exciting. And eventually, with the capture card, I just lost my train of thought. Go me. What was I talking about? Let's see. We're gonna get the new parts put in, eventually get a capture card, work on putting alerts for followers, donations, and raids. The big three that I want to get up. I want to get a few alerts. Like an alert for followers, obviously one of those. An alert for raiders, and maybe a little video to go along with that, like the anti-raid countermeasure sort of thing. And then like a couple of donation incentives for when I have donation incentives made. Little things like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, or get someone else to do it for me, because I don't know. But that'd be nice to have. And then eventually open up other things like Throne if you don't want to use the donation links and stuff like that. But that's something something that I want to do for next year, and then the beginning of next year. But that's all stuff to, you know, that's all stuff to look forward to on my end and your end, because I would like to be able to stream some other games aside from just what I have a small handful of on PC, Steam, you know, because then I'll be able to expand my library, play whatever game I feel like playing at the time, you know. So yeah, that'll really open up, and even eventually get my Fortune Donuts up and running too. With that and the Wheel-O games alongside the Fortune Donuts. That's gonna be fun to explain to everyone too, when it hopefully will come into fruition, you know. But like I said, that's something for the future. Hopefully the near future, not the far distant future. But like I said, these things take time. Speaking of time, let's go into Crash Bandicoot Warped. It is 10:45 p.m. this Christmas Eve 2022. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Gotta use that line while I still can. It'll probably be irrelevant by the time this goes up. I've been trying to be less bad about uploading the VODs to my YouTube channel, which obviously is the Nards. You know, go to youtube.com/thenardsofdoom. You'll find me there with all the old VODs there, even some of the poopier ones, like the first Crash Bandicoot game. when I, didn't know there was an issue with the fan. And all the other stuff that I've streamed so far. Alright. We've managed to clear out the Medieval Times hub world, the Agrabah hub world, the Imperial China hub world, and now we're off to the Ancient Egypt hub world, which we'll preview once again with the Sphinxinator. Bye-bye, blimps. Tell No Tales, which is a Coco exclusive level. Future Frenzy, which is the first future level. Far future level. And Tomb Waiter. But obviously we're going to start with this level first. The Sphinxinator. Alright. Let's get into it. Unlocking a new path by earning the blue gem elsewhere. And thankfully we know that the blue gem is accessible in this hub world. Little something something over here. Some hidden blocks over here, or hidden boxes that you wouldn't notice at first, A pathway over here. An enemy over here. Thankfully with our new Death Tornado, it makes dealing with enemies a lot easier. Instead of having this short attack, we have a much longer attack. So we have a lot longer attack animation, to be more specific. And we can cross over gaps like that a lot easier. There we go. Ooh, Nitro. Nobody likes to see Nitro. There we go. Alright. Stupid monkey! There we go. We also have another path over there. But one of these paths leads to a gem. There's a checkpoint there, which I don't think we really need to take. Oh. That leads to a question mark, I think. If anything's gonna get me in this game, it's always gonna be bottomless pits. Unfortunately, bottomless pits are extremely annoying. Alright. How did that count? Let's go this way first. Maybe we can find a free hit on this side. Get one of my lives back. We got a new trap here, unfortunately, which is one of these stupid spikes or spears. Which we got, be careful of. Jerk. There's our checkpoint. You can take the iron crate checkpoint over there. Just gotta get to it safely. I think if they're on top, as long as you don't touch the actual spiky bit, you should be fine. Alright. Alright. Let's try to get over to this side safely at least. Don't slide this time. Crawl. They seem to always have 10 Wumpa fruit on them. There we go. We'll take this. Puts us over here. Just wait a minute. Take that. There we go. Perfect. We be patient for this stupid trap. There we go. Alright, now for this trap, slide and then Death Tornado to the other side safely. Thankfully, those blocks there will break the nitro for us, so we don't have to, you know, get near it. Alright. Stay one step behind, so you don't want to get too close. Alright. What a bit of a trap right here where they, you know, put all this stuff here. There you go. Alright. More stupid spears. Don't have to rush it, we can just take it slow and carefully. Alright. Out of here. Yeah, that super belly flop has a really nice range. Alright. You can see that it drops 2 of these things, so we have to be very careful not to get crushed. Out of here. Checkpoint, and finally an Aku mask. We've gone through like 2 to 3 checkpoints worth to finally get a free hit. They really made you work for this free hit. There we go. We can leave that there. We don't have to go back for it. First things first, the crystal, and then the bonus stage. Alright. You can leave those there, no need to risk our life for it. Alright. Now we can safely blow that up. And to show off, TNT cannot break those reinforced crates. Oh! Great, thanks game. I wasn't that close to the edge. That displeases me greatly. Alright. Make a mental note to not run in place when you're on those stupid areas. Alright. Safer to just let them all get broken. I think most of our boxes are going to be just nitros. Alright. Alright. And that's that stupid stage. Shame that we lost Aku because of running off of the stupid platform. Like a dumb bee. But either way, I think the next stage would have taken our mask away anyways. We can't get this other gem that's here right now until later. Anyways, it's time for Bye Bye Blimps, which we can play as either Crash or Coco. Let's go do it. To it. New gimmick stage. Invert your vehicle controls in the options menu. Ooh, how does it start off first, though? Look at that fucking smug Crash icon. Why is the model jittering a little bit? Ooh. Game. Invert it. There you go. That's better. Oh god, these stupid assholes are so annoying. Get out of here. Anyways, we got blimps to destroy. The crates are going to be above these balloons, which you can pop. Make sure to pop the balloons and not the crates. If you see like the health icon on it. Because that's how you heal. If you break the box and not the balloon, you won't be healed. Alright. Thankfully, these stages are fairly simple, as long as you don't get hit too much. Stop it. Oh, that's the last one. Let me circle around for some more health. Nerd. Unfortunately, those stupid enemy biplanes are infinitely spawning. Also, there's no way to go faster. Make sure to break all the boxes first before you break the last one of these. There we go. There's our gem and there's our crystal. I like how we take the plane with us through the time twister, but we don't, see the plane itself in the time twister. It's kind of strange. I believe if memories regurgitate first. Again. I believe the era that the Bye Bye Blimps is supposed to be is in World War I, supposedly. Don't exactly remember what time era that's supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be World War I. Also, there's a different plane for Crash and Coco. Crash gets like a biplane, and Coco gets her own like regular looking plane. Alright. Time for Tell No Tales, which is a Coco exclusive level. Let's get it on.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Ooka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my
Engine, you hideous freak. Yep, recurring boss again. Engine. Alright. 61. No secrets over here. We're good to just move. Takes a bit of time to get used to this thing. Damn, the music is good though. I believe this is the stage where it teaches about the trick gimmicks. I kind of wish that they had the old sound effects for this thing. It sounded a lot better when you were doing the tricks. Alright. Alright. I'll just go in reverse order, which is going to be a lot safer. Alright. Stupid bombs. Stupid bird! Alright. You want to make sure to let that stupid bird go away first before crashing into it, otherwise he'll grab you. And use the life that way. There we go. Alright. $16 out of 61. Inverted numbers, but yeah, we still got a lot to go. Then we got this idiot here with his stupid spinning thing here. And thankfully a free hit. Probably should have broken the checkpoint first. And we can already see the end of the level there, since the transparent gem total crate is over there. Alright. Alright. Alright, watch out for those stupid sharks. They don't go after you, they just patrol around an area. There's these little enclosed spots here where you can get to be safe. There's a way to get those 1-ups, but it's not that very easy to get. It requires you going out of the map and then going back into it. Alright. There we go. Ooh. That was too close. Wait for this stupid bomb to get out of the way. Kite around this stupid shark. We're already about halfway done with the level, box-wise. Checkpoint. Alright. Alright, I think this might be where it teaches you about it. Well, considering that 1-up is underwater, then you can't drive over it. Alright. It didn't dive? What? That was strange. Let me try again. If I can get the correct angle for it first. There we go. Alright, we have to go the way we're leaving from, but we have to go this way to get to the boxes. There's this jerk. Get this solo box over here, see the other side. Alright. Alright, we just need the one box from the other side. Which we need to get safely though. We can go underwater with the nosedive to get the to get away from those stupid cannonballs. But sometimes if it doesn't work, it's a little risky. Alright. So if you notice, if you go left or right when you're jumping on this ramp, you'll do like a barrel roll. And if you hold back, you'll do a backflip. If you hold forward, you do the nosedive. Alright. Gotta get a little close and personal for some of these. Whew. There's the crystal. So we're getting close to the end. Now these stupid bombs are going to try circling around the crates. Alright. Little mean trap that they put that stupid shark near that end of the jump. And that's the end of the stage. A 1-up, the warp. And, where are those 1-ups? The 1-ups are further that way. Not like I need them. Let's get out of here. All the jet ski stages, I believe, are supposed to be around the Age of Pirates, you know, the Age of Piracy. You know, Blackbeard and all that stuff. Hence, you know, all the pirate ships. Alright. Quick save. Never know if the internet decides to die or OBS tries to have a hiccup. Alright. Future Frenzy. The first far future stage. Bonus rounds often have hints on what powers to use. And this stage has a lot of boxes to break. I don't remember if this stage is one of the stages we can't do right away or not. As in, you know, being able to beat it with all the boxes done or not, or if we have to come back later. Alright. We got conveyor belts, we got a whole bunch of badness. We got these strange little UFO things. Or, you know, they're like video surveillance drones, I guess is the better way of saying it. N-Corp. Little hard to see because of the lighting. Supposed to be like a far future that's been corrupted by Cortex and his crew. Alright. There is an achievement for using I don't remember if it's in this one or if it was Crash 2. It's either, you know, killing 5 enemies with either Coco's butt stomp or their Death Tornado equivalent. I don't like how the character model jitters a little there. Alright. Get this jerk out of here. Their sides hurt you. There we go. They have tractor beams that can suck you in if you don't have a free hit. And these things will make you fall. You can't stand on the sides like when it's up like that. You'll fall through. There we go. Alright. And then we have this little weird gimmick thing. Which makes you do a Death Tornado spin automatically. Jump over that. I think we can crawl over it. It's high enough to crawl, but jumping is fine too. Don't want to kill this thing because it could spin right into that TNT. There we go. Safer that way. Alright. Now they start doing mean things like this, putting this temporary platform like that. You can also jump on this guy. As long as the spikes are not out. There we go. Basically, I gotta go fast on this one. Bit of a trap there because you'll spin, and if you know, you'll spin, and then you have a probability of spinning into those TNTs. All right. Alright. Now it's time for the bonus stage. And this is what the hint was telling us about. Using your abilities that you've learned so far. Jump and do the Death Tornado. Ooh! That was close, actually. Alright. There we go. Alright. Didn't want to walk off the edge again, especially with 2 hits instead of 1. Alright. Now we can just safely crawl under this with the conveyor belt here. There's our crystal. There's a nitro crate. No one ever likes seeing those things. Category 5 achievement unlocked, which is using the Death Tornado as Coco. So I was right, it was the Death Tornado. Whew. Make sure to mash the spin button. It's important to mash the spin button on that thing, because if you don't, there we go. If you don't, you'll do a short spin and like that. Like I mentioned before, we're not gonna get the gem for this one just yet. It's gonna take a little bit of time, mostly because there's an alternate area that we cannot access to for a bit of time, which we'll be able to get the rest of the boxes, including the bonus gem. We have to go find an alternate means to enter this level. Alright. Which means, unfortunately, we cannot complete Future Frenzy for a bit of time. However, we can go into Tomb Waiter and take care of this stage. The special gem lies at the end of the death route. Thankfully, it's not difficult to get to the death route. Alright. 88 bosses, not impossible. Stupid bugs. And then we have this weird little thing, which we spin, it raises something, but then it'll immediately go back down. So get through it immediately. And hence the name Tomb Waiter. There's a lot of water. It'll go up and down, and this water is deep enough to drown us if it goes all the way up. Thankfully, there are platforms we can safely stay on indefinitely when there's water. I think we should be able to survive the water up to this step. Since we go a little slow, since it's high enough. There we go. New mummy sarcophagus enemies, which we can't spin on. We can't spin on them. We can only, you know, jump on. And you can kind of see how high the water is gonna go with the moldy-looking watery walls on the side. Oh, and TNT will still explode. Water does not put that explosion out. Oh, and the bottomless pits also have water in them, so yeah, don't go into a bottomless pit full of water. You'll lose a life that way. There you go. New enemy. You slide in to kill. You can also jump over them and then spin them from behind to kill them. That's another option. Alright. Little trap here, which builds a bridge, but make sure to get that one box there first. Alright. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. There we go. Yeah, the TNT was over here, and it looked like it reached to here, so I'm gonna assume that unfortunately TNT does have a 3x3 blast radius alongside Nitro. I always was under the assumption that TNT had a 2x2 blast radius since it's not as deadly as Nitro. But since it can kill you just as badly, it's safe to assume that TNT also has a 3x3 blast radius. Alright. Invincibility. I don't think that stops the water, though. Or maybe it does stop the water. I guess invincibility does stop the water. Alright. We have a death route. That means we have the opportunity to get a new gem color type. Which obviously, since there's a lot of water, you can obviously tell what that is. Thankfully, there's a lot of safe ground to go through. It's just a matter of, you know, taking your time. As long as you take your time, you're gonna be safe. You don't have to go super gung-ho, you can just take your time, kill an enemy off at a time. How did that not count? I was pretty sure I jumped on that jerk. Alright. Alright. We got pusher blocks there. Alright. We got a one-way track over here, unfortunately, meaning we're gonna have to do this stage again. We could go back, but it's honestly too dangerous to go back. Whew. Too close for comfort. There's our blue gem. No crystal, but the blue gem. Which is fine. We can do the stage over again. Thankfully, this one isn't that difficult of a stage. Compared to Sphinxinator, I think Sphinxinator is a little more difficult than this stage. Alright, now we have a nice, beautiful blue gem. Alright. Let's go back in. We gotta get that crystal proper. Gotta get the crystals to progress the story and the game, as opposed to the gems. However, the gems are needed for the best ending, of course. Alright. Alright. Wait for that stupid nasty water. Take care of that freak. Alright. Alright. Safe and sound. Thankfully the game devs put, like, you know, those iron boxes there to be safe. As you can see, you can jump over him, and he'll just, like, panic. And then you can defeat him. But sliding is also much more effective. Alright. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get all the goodies first. There we go. Then we detonate all these first. Alright. Alright. I'm just curious as how all of these nasty bits of water keep going up and down, you know? I mean, how is it able to naturally fill in terrain like that? And that's a lot of water, you know, in a short time span. It's a video game, though, you know. Logic be damned. Alright. There we go. watch out for this idiot because he'll try to push you into the water. Alright. There we go. Nothing more satisfying than kicking some enemies into nitro. Do that first, because that should build some iron crates. Alright. We can stand on those pusher blocks there. Not the wisest decision, but good as a last resort. If you're like, oh, I'm not gonna make it in time, then you can stand on those and then try to get through safely if you can, or you know, jump and then death tornado to hopefully give yourself enough time for the water to fall. Alright, take care of him first. Alright. Checkpoint. Another activation crate, which means there's probably another set of iron crates nearby. Alright. Be patient. Being patient's key. Alright. There we go. Break the boxes first. Then wait for the water to go down. We could also jump on some of these boxes as a last resort. Even the TNT crate. But you know, it's a TNT crate. You can stand on top of it, but you don't want to stand on it too long. Basically serves as a last resort platform. Squish. I was kind of hoping to spin that into the nitro instead of stepping on it, but you know. Alright, we left one box, only because the water was coming up. And that's that. Tomb Waiter is done. And that takes care of the ancient Egypt hub world. Just gotta take care of the boss. Alright. Oh yeah. Excellent. And now we have a boss for today, Dr. Engine. And if you couldn't notice, there is a Coco exclusive boss. That's right, Coco gets her own boss fight. In the original game, Coco was the only one that could fight Engine, and the same case here as well.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
Dodging keeps you safe, but it makes it harder to aim. That it does. We have a shooter. We have like a shmup, essentially. Alright. We can shoot away these missiles, but we want to target the areas that are yellow. Alright. That takes care of one hit. Don't want to take too much damage. Alright. Oh, careful. Good to attack his stupid Gatling arms when it's out of steam. I don't know if this takes any, if the boss stage itself takes place in any era of time. I'm going to assume it takes place in present day, just in outer space. Either that or far future outer space. Alright, one more hit to go. There we go. That takes care of phase 1. Now we have phase 2. Then we get Pura as an attachment. With a giant space cannon. Safest to just dodge around in circles. Take care of the beams if possible. Thankfully the missiles we can shoot down. Each part that we break off that attacks is another, you know, hit point off of him. And all damage is accumulative as well. And that's it. Mech wrecked again. And we get one of my favorite power-ups, the Fruit Bazooka. Which I unfortunately didn't get enough time to read, but hopefully you guys read it for me. Anyways, to use it, I believe is holding down right trigger and then pressing B to fire.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you. For this we must destroy you. Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will befoil my plan. Or will you?
Ooh, what the? That was weird. Alright. That takes care of Engine. Alright. Unfortunately, since the Fruit Bazooka is mapped to the swap character button, we can't actually practice it here. We have to go into a stage proper. Alright. The final hub world. Or, you know, the final main story hub world. The far future hub world. With Gone Tomorrow. Ominous. Orange Asphalt, which is another motorcycle level. Flaming Passion, another Agrabah stage. Mad Bombers, which is another plane stage. And lastly, Bug Light, the other Egyptian stage. And I'm gonna assume, because I always thought of it growing up as a kid, doesn't Bug Light sound like Bud Light? You know, the beer Budweiser, you know, Bud Light. Just change the G to a D instead. I always thought it's supposed to be like a pun on Bud Light. Like the beer, you know. Alright. We got a new stage. Gone Tomorrow. which is the second future stage. Unlock a new path by earning the green gem elsewhere. The green gem is in this hub world, but we cannot get it at the moment. And now to show off this bad boy. Oh, it's left trigger, not right trigger. Well, either way, the trigger was set to the save button. Look at this beautiful bazooka. What does it do, you may ask? Simple. Shoots fruit. It's a fruit bazooka. It shoots fruit. Meaning we don't have to get up close and personal. We have a ranged weapon, which you can safely use to take out any enemy as long as it's on screen and on the cursor's path. Alright. New enemy. This stupid mech thing that shoots out bazookas and then shows its butt off like that. You can use the bazooka to destroy it. However, I thought originally that was the only way you were meant to destroy that. When it shows its target butt like that, you're supposed to spin attack into it instead. I always thought growing up, because, you know, it shows off its butt here, that you were supposed to, you know, that you're supposed to shoot like a bazooka shot into it. Because it makes sense, you know? You see a target, you shoot something at it, right? That makes sense, right? No. You can once it shows its butt off like that, you can safely attack it with a spin attack. Also, this thing has some pretty good range. Its range is only so far, though. Provided the enemies, you know, on screen. You can basically snipe them from so far away. It is a pretty broken ability. It's a pretty broken weapon, in my opinion. Which I feel like they nerfed in this version of the game. I feel like this weapon was a lot better in the original trilogy. Or in the original Crash 3, because it's not as good pointing towards the back of you. And there's a reason why it's not as good pointing towards the back of you. Which will eventually explain why. Alright. There should be a hidden crate around here. This activation crate's a little hard to find, unfortunately. But I don't believe we can get it now, or if I remember where it is, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing gets a little nerfed, which is a shame. TBG Hunter, hello, welcome, thanks for the raid. Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you. Happy Christmas, Makana Kwanzaa, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing tonight? We are currently playing Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. We are in Hub World 5, so we're close to the end of the game. We're just talking about how this Fruit Bazooka used to be really OP in the original games, because the range was a lot better. Chill night tonight, pun intended. Nice. I'm streaming for tonight. It's been going well so far. Got a few games in the mail. Uh-oh. Oh well, we're not going to be able to get all the boxes in this stage right now. It's been going well, thank you. Got a few new games, well, old new games for the collection. Unfortunately, one of the games that I got in today, which is a copy of Donkey Kong 1994 for the Game Boy original. Unfortunately, the battery is dead. It had a dead battery in it, which is a shame. However, it's not the end of the world, at least. We do have a soldering kit, and my dad... Oh, that was extremely close. My dad thankfully knows how to solder. Alright. I couldn't see the bottomless pit. I forgot. We have a fruit bazooka, and we can use that in the bonus stages. I forgot that you were supposed to use the fruit bazooka for that one. My night's been going well. What were you streaming for tonight, if you don't mind me asking? Oh! I hate how the platform's a little smoothed. Or they're not smooth, the word I'm looking for is that they're curved, so they're not completely, you know, completely straight. They have a little bit of a curve to them, if that makes any sense. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do earlier. But yeah, we're playing Crash 3 for tonight. We'll probably get the main story of the game done in a little bit. And then we'll go do a bit of gem hunting for the night. It is currently 11:42, so it's not Christmas yet. It's almost Christmas. And of course, almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas yet. But yeah. Crash 3 is a game I've grown up with when I was a child. I never originally owned Crash Bandicoot 3. My cousin did back in Mexico. He doesn't own the game anymore, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have bought it off of him. Alright. There's the gem path we can't take at the moment. There we go. But yeah. I don't even think we can get the regular gem in this stage, if I recall. I think we need to go to the green gem path to get the rest of the boxes, if I remember correctly. There we go. You can flip these things over. Not really much of a point to doing it, because you don't get extra bounce on them like other enemies if you can flip them over. Yeah. Also, there's no nitro detonator, so that means we do unfortunately have to go through the green gem path to get the rest of the boxes. We also need to figure out how to activate the one box near the beginning of the stage. Alright. That's one more crystal. 4 more stages to go. Time for orange asphalt. Another motorcycle stage. Landing from a jump will cancel your boost. Indeed. Alright. Now the stupid policemen are swerving left and right, making it easier to crash into. No pun intended. Always go for the box first on these runs. Then the gem. Alright. Watch out. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's on this stage where they start being sneaky and put like some of the boxes behind those jump ramps. So it's like, oh, you instinctively want to take that jump ramp? No, we're gonna place some boxes behind it so you have to miss them, you know, if you're not observant. Ooh. Alright. I think this might be one of them, if I recall. No, it just has one of the boosters instead. How many more boxes? 6 more. Let's see. I think it might be this one. Well, they put it over a bottomless pit. Ooh. Oh, yeah. And then this jerk can push you out of the way. Alright. Alright. We got the gem, now we can get the regular crystal. Always try to get the gem first, then the crystal. Good way to get the lay of the land as well. Air hump, pelvic thrust. Oh yeah. Alright, now let's get the actual crystal. We'll say this Crash does have a pretty sweet bike. Ow. Thankfully you don't lose lives in these stages. Or it's impossible to lose a life. Even if you fall into a bottomless pit, you just get picked right back up and by Aku Aku and just continue on with the race. They're not the same. I can't say the same thing for something like Raft of Cortex, where you actually have something similar to this, where you do lose lives falling into the bottomless pits. Alright. 4th, not bad. We still got a bit of this track to go. I think we can squeeze between those blockades, but I don't know if that also kills your momentum at the same time. But there's a booster behind it anyways. Ooh. Sort of skidded that one. Alright. Careful. We're almost done with the race. We just gotta get through this one jerk. Thankfully, there's still a bit of race left to go. Alright. And that will do it. Yeah! Thankfully, the motorcycle stages aren't that very difficult. As long as you don't try to get the gem and the crystal at the same time. Good to get them one at a time. Do a quick save. Alright. Time for Flaming Passion. We'll do this as Coco as well. Give Coco a few stages as well. Special gem lies at the end of the death route. So there's a death route in this stage, so we have to be more careful than we are. Thankfully, we have a beautiful fruit bazooka which says, I want to keep my distance from everything. It just kills everything for me. It's really great. It even takes care of these guys in the windows. It destroys them and then it just like causes the entire room to cave in, I guess. It's pretty good. Alright. There we go. We just kill the man by completely destroying the foundation of that building. Alright. Also take care of the stupid base enemies. Alright. Takes care of you. Need to get a little further ahead to see this guy. There we go. Ooh! That was way too close for comfort. I don't think I can get a good lock on this last guy. No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't aim at him either. Well, we got through him anyway, so that doesn't matter as much. This guy over needs to go. There we go. Like I said, the fruit bazooka is great. It was nerfed a little bit in this game because you can't point backwards as easily. The game kind of like stops you from like aiming behind the camera, if that makes any sense. You can only shoot it around forwards to what you can see, if that makes sense. Oh, and even though we're shooting out Wumpa Fruit, it does not cost Wumpa Fruit to use. It's basically an infinite bazooka. There we go. Careful. Stay a safe distance over here on the carpet. There we go. Another enemy on this side. Nerd. Alright. And there's our death route. Which of course is going to be a lot more dangerous. Got this jerk that shoots scimitars at us. Get out of here. This stage would be a lot harder if we didn't have the fruit bazooka. The fruit bazooka really trivializes a lot of the enemies. Especially these guys that shoot out those fire bombs, essentially. And it's one of the few, if not probably the only, death route that gives you a checkpoint. Which I feel like it really doesn't need a checkpoint. Alright. There we go. Okay, no scimitar enemies. No, yes, there is one. Alright. Green gem and a way back. One of the few death routes that has a way back. I think it might be the only death route that has a way back to the stage proper. Out of here. Unfortunately, I do think we might have to go back because we might have missed a few boxes. Ooh. Yeah, we missed one. Ooh. Right, yeah. Here was where the death route originally started, so yeah, we missed this one box. Probably could have broken it, but you know, didn't remember if there was a exit or it spat you back onto the main route. Since it spits you back into the main route, we can just, you know, complete the stage as well. The accuracy in this thing while you're moving around isn't the best. It's more as like as long as there's an enemy to be locked onto, we can, you know, shoot in the general vicinity of that enemy, if that makes any sense. But if it's like moving around, it makes it a lot more difficult to lock onto. Alright. Let's... there we go. Take care of that guy. There we go. Go a little slow because there was a gap here. And then the bonus stage. And we're already almost done with this stage too. We have the crystal, we have the green gem. All we need to do is just break a few more boxes. Nitros everywhere though. Thankfully we have a bazooka that can take care of said nitros. Go. Whole bunch of wooden springy crates. Ordinarily would be a bad thing. Alright. No one-ups up there. 3, 4, and 5. Alright. And that's the remaining boxes for the stage. Just gotta get through one last bottomless pit, and then we're done. There's our clear gem, and that's our way back. Alright. Most of these last couple of stages aren't too difficult. We already have like 2 gimmick stages and 2 proper levels. And the 2 proper levels aren't that difficult. Leave no gem unturned achievement. I'm guessing for collecting a lot of gems. Alright. Let's see. We have 22 gems. I'm assuming it's given us the achievement for getting 20 of them at least. We have the blue, we have the red, we have the green, and we have the purple. All that remains is the yellow gem, which unfortunately we still have no way to get the yellow gem. Yet. Alright. Time for another plane stage. Mad Bombers.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
A little bit of foreshadowing for later. It's not wrong. Coco looks really cute with that helmet on, or like that plane helmet thing, whatever you call it. Her plane's really nice too. I mean, Crash's biplane is cool, but I think Coco's plane looks way nicer. And I like her little avatar's cute. Alright. Nerds! Alright. For this stage, though, we gotta destroy both of the propellers on one side. Take this now. Alright. There's 5 planes as opposed to the 7 blimps, but since we have to destroy, you know, 2 sides of it, it's essentially like 10 targets as opposed to just the 1 blimp. There we go. Go for the boxes first. Try to leave the recovery ones behind. Alright. You can also sharp turn with the left trigger. Where's... there should be another box around here somewhere. Where is it? These nerds out of here. Okay. There we go. One more to go. Draw distance though. It's a little far away. And if you're wondering, getting the platinum relics for these kind of stages are a nightmare, you are right. They expect you to get through these stages really fast. Alright. Nerds. A kiss goodbye. Aw, how sweet. And yeah, that takes care of that plane stage. Alright. Alright. And time for the final proper stage, Bug Light. I wonder if anyone remembers those Bud Light Real Men of Genius radio commercials, because years ago there used to be a lot of commercials for like radio commercials for freaking Bud Light. I don't drink beer, by the way, folks. You just hear the commercials a lot growing up. There used to be these commercials that were on the radio that would be like, Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. And I always remember this one, which was the hair gel over geller. It's like, well, how does it go? Like, Bud Light, Real Men of Genius, Real Men of Genius. Tonight we salute the hair gel over geller. Mr. Hair Gel over geller. Like, lesser men would use 2-in-1 shampoo or something like that. You use like an entire bottle of like hair gel or something like that. It's like stuff like that, and then one of the singers would be like mentioning about like one-liners and stuff like that. It's like you use like industrial like hair gel and all that fun stuff, and to make your hair look super nice and stuff like that. And then like, because it's like helmet hard or something like that, it's like it makes your, it's like hammer blows, chisels or something, or like I don't know, like cannonballs, chisels, even repeated hammer blows. Nothing can destroy your good hair. I got me a hair helmet. So crack open a Bud Light, and while you're at it, crack open another bottle of hair gel. Mr. Hair Gel over geller. I think there were other ones, but I remember that one the most because it was so stupidly funny. Anyways, we got a little gimmick from the second game, which is, you know, these annoying little fireflies that light the way. And they don't last forever. And we got a little bit of a gem path. However, right now we can't really do it. Oh, invincibility. Guess there must have been enough boxes for invincibility. Alright. Don't have to worry about the traps. We can even destroy the freaking reinforced crates real easily. I'm pretty sure that invincibility also kinda acts as a light source. I'm not entirely sure. However, this is, in my opinion, the meanest bonus stage in the entire game. Because you need to use these fireflies. So you really want to get through it as quickly as possible. Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, yeah, it's mean. Because it... yeah. You can not really see afterwards. That firefly just lasts a short time. Oh, I hate this bonus stage because it's extremely dark. And that firefly does not stay there for a long time. A snitch in time saves 99. We're getting 99 lives. We already got max lives, which is great. I wonder if we can glitch the life counter again for the 3rd time in a row to get 100 lives. Alright. Don't have to kill that thing. We can just leave it be. Considering those fireflies don't stay for very long. Okay, good. There is a detonator crate. There's our gem. I was like hoping we don't have to, you know, blow up those nitro crates. It's only because, you know, the stage gets dark as hell. Real fast. Unfortunately, we cannot get the other gem until we get all 5 gems. As usually the case with every Crash game, the final stage you need to get every single last colored gem in order to do like the last trial sort of thing. Alright. Time for the final boss. Old Neo Cortex himself, yet again.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious, but it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Sometimes his force field fizzles out. Alright, final boss. This boss can actually be a bit difficult.
Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
Because unfortunately we not only get no free hits, because these two idiots are fighting each other. And I thought I was out of range of that. Wow, thanks game. Thanks. Try not to stay too close to Cortex, apparently. There we go. He also starts throwing mines, which I don't know if they can kill you if they touch you. There we go. Spin them into that bottomless pit down there that we opened up. I believe this has no era in time. I think this is supposed to be present day that we're fighting him in. Yeah, this stupid gimmick where they start spinning around. That can kill you too. Alright. Thankfully the Aku Aku and Uka Uka stop attacking. Once you've at least hit Cortex, they'll like get away from each other, and then you're safe to like spin them into that bottomless pit. Alright. And now for the worst attack, which these two idiots start trying to get close to you. It's a good idea to get them as far away from you as possible so you can have more space to run around in. Okay, unfortunately to get him in time. Whew. There we go. Out of here, Cortex. Cortex Incarcerated achievement unlocked. Obviously, we don't want to fall into the bottomless pit. That counts as death. And then we get the final ability, the Speed Shoes. To run faster, hold down the right trigger button while running. There we go. Now we have the ability to get the relics proper for most of the other stages. Hell yeah.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still pretenders. We still have a chance to triumph.
Yeah, it was pretty funny how they try to get away with a woman with nice big breasts, essentially. You gotta make it, you know, not T for teens sounding, you know. Evil J. Bryan, welcome. Thank you for the one-man raid. How are you doing tonight? We have just took care of Cortex and beaten Crash Bandicoot 1. We haven't completed Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 1. We have just completed Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa. Happy holidays. How are you doing? I hope your stream was well. We're currently playing some Crash Bandicoot at the moment. Reminds you of Rocko's Modern Life? Yeah, this was around the time period that cartoons like Mako's Modern Life was around. Great show. Grew up with that show. One of my favorites. Always recommend it. Yeah, we never really got a Crash Bandicoot cartoon, but we did get, there was, however, if you know the series, the Spyro Skylander series, where they actually had Crash Bandicoot as a guest character for one episode. And he was basically like a total badass in that cartoon. It was like I can speak. It was a CG cartoon. And it was like the only time you ever see your Crash speaking proper. He had like an Australian accent and everything. And it was funny because like Spyro was like a big Crash in the show, a big Crash Bandicoot fanboy. He was like totally nerding out over Crash, but because of him like, you know, nerding out, he was like not doing his like proper job of keeping like the world he's in safe. Thankfully, Crash was able to give him like the confidence that he need, or like the reminder that he needed. That yeah, Spyro, I appreciate you looking up to me, but you're also should give yourself some credit because you yourself are a great hero, sort of thing. Which gave him like the morale that he and his friends needed to like defeat like the enemy of whatever that show was. I don't really remember it too much. And they were able to get like Crash back to his like proper world of Wumpa Island. It was pretty cool. But yeah, speaking of Rocco's Modern Life, that was a great show. All the characters were pretty like likable. Even it was like easy to like and hate like some characters, but you like mostly liked most of the characters. Even like Ed Bighead, who was like a giant jerk, but you can still find ways to like him. Like in episodes like Teed Off, where he's like playing Conglamo golf, and his golf clubs are getting destroyed by like pianos of all things. It had like that silly like Star Wars-esque gag parody. And even had like Heifer as the Red Baron and stuff like that. And a whole bunch of characters from like Rocco's Modern Life, like as the series went on, like became better characters in a sense. Like Filbert, who was always like, you know, overly panicky, became like a he grew as a character. He even got married. Heifer, you know, grew up as a character as well. He occasionally gets girlfriends and stuff. And other characters like the Hippo Lady, who was like an antagonist to like Rocco. Even got like an episode dedicated to her, where she was like actually like nice and stuff like that. She wasn't actually bad, and she's like actually a pretty sweet character in a sense. And they almost got married. Rocco and the Hippo Lady almost got married, but it was like a gag at the end of the episode. I ship it though. Excited for new Crash game? Yeah, it seems interesting. Although you're just gonna need a lot more details on the Crash MOBA sports sort of game, Wumpa League. Yeah, it's called Wumpa League. I need a little bit more information. I think at the moment that game is only PS5 and Xbox One, if I recall. I don't think it's on Steam or Switch at the moment, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's only PS5 and Xbox One. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more information on it though, because so far it seems like, you know, like a, you know, a team-based collect-a-thon. Your favorite Christmas game is Twisted Metal? I have never played Twisted Metal, actually. Like I said, I've never mentioned it, but I never originally grew up with the PlayStation. I was more of a Nintendo household. Some of my cousins had like the Sega Genesis, other cousins had like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. One of my cousins originally owned Crash Bandicoot 3, and when I was over at my grandparents' house, because he lived with my grandparents, we would play a ton of games like Crash Bandicoot, Taifu Enter the Tiger, or Wrath of the Tiger, I always forget the name of that game. The Bombing Islands, which was a puzzle-based kid clown game. And one other game that I could never figure out the name of, because unfortunately I think he sold his like old PlayStation 1 in his games that he had. So there was this one game which was based on like a sci-fi shooter where you play as an android and you're supposed to collect humans in this like dystopia far future. And one of the games, and basically you try to collect humans to save them, and like an AI voice would be like, "Human saved," and you're supposed to save them from like this alien race that are trying to kill these humans. And every time a human gets killed, they'll be like, "Human killed." I could never figure out what that game is. I've told like so many people about it, and so far that we've not been able to figure out what this game is, aside from it being a PlayStation 1 game. Think as contemporaries? Hold up. Well, yeah, the PlayStation 1 and the N64 were like the start of the, you know, 3D era of gaming. Which, you know, those like systems set the foundation for 3D gaming. Which isn't to say that, you know, like the Super Nintendo, the Genesis and all that stuff, and like the Game Boy and Game Boy Color did not push 2D gaming to its limits at times as well. with pseudo 3D-esque as well, and the stuff like Mode 7 and stuff like that. So I have to give credit where credit's due for a whole bunch of games that were made in that era of time. Hard being a Digimon fan in the role of Pokemon. Yeah, I can imagine that. I know very little about Digimon. I didn't really grow up with Digimon. I know, like, there was only, like, I only seen, like, bits of Digimon. I never grew up with the games, but, so, yeah, I don't have much nostalgia for it. I just know there was, like, movies for it, but I don't really have much memories. I know there was a girl with, like, a cowboy hat and, like, a flower Digimon and, like, the, I guess, Agumon. I always remember those few characters. But, like, other than the names, I never really had too much memory of Digimon. Which isn't to say it's a bad series. It has its following, it has, like, its fans and stuff like that. It's just that I never really, you know, grew up that very well with Digimon and stuff like that. I know it exists, I know it has its fans, I know it has, like, a lot to it. I just know very little of it. But yeah, that's my, that's my, that's just my little spiel there. For those of you that are just tuning in, we're not done with Crash 3 Warped. We're still going to be playing a bit more. I'm going to take a small break, however. Small restroom break. And, oh shit. It's actually Christmas! Merry Christmas, everyone! No Bandicoots were harmed in the creation of this game. Ha 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 ha. I really would love to buy, like, I think they might have made a pin with, like, the, icons there of Crash and Coco. But I don't remember, and if they did, I always wanted to get, like, a pin, like, a badge pins of those two. Alright. Make a quick save. Alright. There we go. And, is this here? Oh, it's not here yet. Right, we need to get relics first for that to appear. Right. Well, we'll worry about that in a minute, though. I'm gonna take myself a small little break. There we go. I'm gonna take myself a small little break. And then when we come back, we'll get a few relics, mostly because they're required to get in order to unlock the secret area for Crash Bandicoot 3, so we can get the rest of the gems. I'll be right back. I'm back, feeling refreshed and reinvigorated. Like I said before, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you celebrate it or not, I hope you have a good day either way. Alright. Now then, we got a few things to do in Crash Bandicoot. We got a few relics to get, because we're required to get in order to unlock something. And we got the rest of the gems to collect. We got quite a lot of gems to collect. We won't be able to collect all the gems and all the relics right away. That Pokemon at the top center, I saw something much different. Oh yeah, that's a Starina. I think that's a Starina from Pokemon what's it called? Pokemon Unite, right? Let me look this up. It's the right game, right? I don't want to feel silly. Alright. It should be this game, right? Images. There we go. Yeah, Pokemon Unite, which is the MOBA-esque game. Which is like the team-based MOBA-esque game. And that Starina outfit is one of the unlockables, which is like a cowgirl outfit, which is extremely cute. I like Starina. She's one of my favorites. Doing Pokemon Smash, or like Pokemon Smash. Where's Digimon Smash? Aren't there actually Digimon fighting games, if I recall properly? I know there's like a Digimon fighting game for like the PlayStation 1. A minute and 3 seconds to get the basic run. Let me see real quick. What's the platinum? 44 seconds and 0.3. Also under 44 seconds. Alright. Yeah, there's a couple. I think there was... I know there's one on the PlayStation 1 because I've seen it on a different stream before. I believe it was on Juker's stream. If you haven't heard of the Juker, he's a good guy. Chicken! I like chickens, Eddie! Alright. Might have screwed my time over there. Oh, yeah, that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Trust me. No euphemism gets through me. Christmas zoomies? Aww. Personally, I would love to have a cat. Unfortunately, my family doesn't really want to have pets in the house. And to be fairly honest, you know, it ain't cheap to maintain a cat. Or a pet in general. It's a big responsibility, and it's a big, expensive responsibility. But I hope your cat is doing well. I am a big cat person. I grew up with cats before. Alright. That was a fairly easy platinum, even though I screwed up a tiny bit at the end. I'm a huge cat person. I'm more of a big animal person myself. We had cats before. We had a Doberman when I was a young child. Unfortunately passed away due to like cancer, which makes me sad, but it was a good dog. But like we haven't had pets since. We've also had like goldfish, but they die pretty fast. There's a funny story. I always felt bad for fish since like our goldfish like passes. They when we used to have goldfish, they passed away really fast, and that is one of the few reasons why I actually don't eat seafood, because I always felt bad for fish. I'd never eaten seafood because of that. 2 pet tarantulas. Ooh. Were they defanged at least though? Because you know, some of those tend to be a little dangerous. But if they're defanged, that shouldn't be so bad. Unfortunately, I have a sister who is a huge arachnophobic, so there is no way we would have something like a spider in this house. So usually, like for some of tarantulas, you should be able to defang them or like get rid of the poison or something like that. Let me start this one over because I didn't really have a good run there. Yeah, spiders are like usually used to like hunt other types of like pests. But like I believe some of them you can like either defang or remove the poison. I don't really remember. Because back in high school we had a human physiology class, and then our teacher had a variety of like class pets. She had a tarantula. She had a... what was it? Like a tiny frog, I believe? I don't remember exactly what. She also had a Komodo dragon, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, she had like a harmless like garden snake. And I personally really liked the snake because it was pretty friendly. It would like to... It would like to, what am I trying to remember? It would like to coil around your arm, mostly just to get body heat. It was pretty friendly. Platinum? I wasn't even really trying to get the platinum. But it was pretty friendly. It liked to roll around my... It liked to coil around my arms for, like, body heat. And, one time it went from, like, my right arm, or my left, I don't remember. It just went into my arm, went inside my sweater, into my shirt, around my back, and then went out the other arm. Went out the other sweater armhole. I still remember the snake's name. It was Bill the Snake. And the funny thing about that snake is that it would occasionally get out of its cage, so it would like get onto the high school grounds, and then one time it actually got into the drainage system, so they had to call someone to get it out of the drainage system. Check the leaderboards. 18 seconds or less. Jeez, that's pretty strict on that one. Several pythons, hamsters, guinea pigs, a piranha. Wow. Frogs and a tarantula. I'm surprised a piranha. Didn't expect... That's the first I've ever heard of someone having like a piranha. I remember back in that same human physiology class though. Oh crap. Missed the clock. I remember back in like that same physiology class we had to dissect guinea pigs, and that was terrible, mostly because of the smell. Ooh boy, that smell was awful. And I was the one doing the dissecting, so you get the full blast of the smell. It's like, oh here, have these like Febrezes or something like that. It wasn't exactly Febreze, so I think it was like a different brand. It was like, use these you know, air fresheners to like get rid of the smell. And let me tell you, it did not get rid of the smell. It smelled really bad. And everyone else that was partnered up with me for that were very squeamish, so yeah. I had to do the psych thing and like got most of the scent of the smell, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that was unpleasant, mostly because of the smell. Oh, unfortunately missed the clock on that one. Ooh. Oh, definitely not getting the platinum now. Missed it by a few seconds. Kitty. I want to get the platinum on this one, because I actually know I can get the platinum on this one. It's just a bit of bad luck there. Yeah, it was funny. We never dissected frogs, and I know that most people tend to dissect frogs, but, yeah. We dissected guinea pigs. I remember there was extra credit for that dissection. She was like, oh, if you're able to remove the brains of that guinea pig without breaking the skull, it was extra credit, but, nobody can do that. That was way too difficult to do that. Plus, you know, the smell... Like, yeah, I don't want to do this because of the smell, either. It's like, I can pass on that. Because, oh boy, the dead guinea pig corpse smell was really bad. We only did it once. We've only dissected once, and that was the guinea pigs, and yeah, thankfully never again, because, oh boy, that smell was bad. So I always feel bad for people that actually have to dissect animals, because A, I feel bad for the animals, B, the smell. It's mostly just the smell. Alright. At least I got the 3 clock that time. Ow. Ouch. Unfortunately, those stupid little barrel things are instant kill if you run into them. And I missed the damn clock again. It's really easy to miss the clock in this stage, especially when you're trying to do the sprinting. But yeah, I understand that some people, or some classes, make you do animal dissection. It's just not very pleasant, especially A, if you're squeamish on that sort of stuff, B, the smell. That's about it. Alright. Let's try not to run right away and then make sure to touch the clock this time. Ah, damn it. Missed the clock that time. Missing clocks now. I'm not getting that relic. Oh, definitely not getting it. Let's try again. Alright. It's not that this is difficult, it's just the fact that your maneuverability when you're sprinting with a tiger tanks a lot. You basically have to sprint the entire way, otherwise you're not getting it. I wonder if I can make that jump with the sprint as well. Probably should be able to do that. Unfortunately, I can't not make that one. Yeah. It's 1810. I need to get under 1810. So I have to make sure to get the 3 clock that's up there. Missed the mess, but that's fine. There we go, yeah. It's better just to sprint up than to use the springboard. Ooh. Yeah, crashing into that won't help. There's a 3 clock too. I definitely want that 3 clock. I probably won't be getting all the platinum relics, because some of them are pretty hard. I'll try to get at least most of them. Well, you need to get like at least gold or higher to get the achievements for them. There we go. That's definitely gonna help. There we go. Got it by 3 seconds. I'm really glad that they stopped the timer once you land there. As opposed to like, oh, get into the warp. Otherwise, you know, you don't get it. boneyard, which we can do this first, however, as in getting the clear gem first. Then we'll do the relic run. Alright. Since we already got the reward for breaking all the boxes, we don't have to worry about that. Watch out for those damn lava pits, though. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Safe now. Alright. Alright. Let's take care of this. There we go. Take care of him. Alright. Red gem path. Alright. Which is unfortunately another chase sequence area. A cut above the rest achievement for taking the color gem route. Oh, ow. Ooh, geysers are here too. Checkpoint 2. Ooh. No, let me go, you stupid bird! That got a little walk-in. Alright, let's try that again and be a little more careful with the... Yeah. Overgrown pigeon. Ooh, how did I dodge that? There's my gem. Let's get out of here. Whew. One little mistake, unfortunately, because I got a little interrupted there, but we're clear. Do you know how hard it is to maintain hair with this much length and this much volume for that overgrown pigeon to ruin? Jesus. Hair this nice and bouncy takes a lot of maintenance, you know. Alright, now at the regular stages, secret gem is taken care of. We can get the relic. Alright. Thankfully there's a free hit here, which I wasted. Get through here safely. Alright. It takes care of the more annoying traps. Take that as a safety net. Oh, we could have had invincibility. We could have definitely rushed through this if I didn't get hit earlier. Alright. Alright. I didn't see that guy at the end. Ooh. Okay. Want to make sure to at least get gold or better. Ooh. Almost ran right into that. There we go. Had a feeling that was gonna be gold. I didn't do so well. If I got an invincibility, I would have definitely been able to have run faster. Crash pumpkin for Halloween? Nice. I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite time of the year. Mostly because of the candy. To be fairly honest. Unfortunately, I am from a very Catholic family, so that means they really hate Halloween. But I personally just love it for the candy. That's honestly my honest reason. Just going trick-or-treating, getting free candy. I mean, like, what normal kid wouldn't like free candy, you know? Alright. What's the platinum for this one? A minute and 20... A minute and 21. How much did I get it? A minute and 26.69. Nice. I feel like I could get it as long as I keep my masks. If I can keep my mask, I can definitely get the platinum instead. But yeah, Christmas. I do enjoy Christmas. But Halloween, you know, free candy. Then Easter, more free candy. But you know, very religious holiday. Alright. Making waves. 56 seconds or less. This one I'm a little worried about, only because of how a bit jank this thing controls. So speed running with it, as you can see, it's not the best of handling. Collecting characters of action horror characters? Nice. I tend to like mostly just collect manga and games. If I collected stuff with like figures and stuff like that, I would probably be out of money. Nice. It's always cool to be able to customize stuff. Ooh, I threaded the needle on that out. How did I get away with that one? I honestly thought I got hit in that cannonball excursion. I mean, I don't think the jet ski is bad to control. It's just, you know, having to remember how to control it, for the lack of a better word. Because taking the hit. Ooh, ah. Yeah. Oh well. That was unfortunate. Yeah, it's a bit janky because of the water and physics. Otherwise, it's not that bad. It's once you get used to it, it's not too bad, but it's still a little jank. It's just like, if you're playing the stage normally, it's not too bad. It's more so just trying to speed through it. Whereas opposed to, you know, going slow and taking your time. Plus it does feel slightly different than the original Crash 3. Alright. Oh, that's a shame I missed those. Took a hit there. Didn't want to. Took a hit there because that thing is rotating too much. I don't think I'm getting platinum on this one, but at least I'll be able to get the gold. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the platinum. If I didn't miss those 3 crates earlier, I probably could have gotten platinum. I think that was like 4 seconds. Buckle up, boys. Buckle up achievement for getting at least 5 gold relics. There we go. I think the boxes that I missed was like a 1 and a 3 if I saw it correctly. Alright. Monster Rancher? Yeah, I've heard of Monster Rancher, but like I said, like since I was mostly a Nintendo household, I never got to play like much PlayStation games. Like I said, most of the PlayStation games I've played were from my other relatives, so I've heard of it, but I've never played them. I know that you can use like CDs to summon like different monsters, and depending on what CD you get from like whatever music CD or DVD, I think you can get different monsters or something like that. But yeah, I know very little about Monster Hunter. I know it's like a raising monster game. That's really about it. But like some games my cousins had were like Mr. Mosquito, the weird mosquito flying game where you suck the blood of like this random Japanese family. That game was fun. I played that a lot when they had it. Burnout? Like, I know there was a Burnout game for the PlayStation 2 that I played a lot because it was fun to just like crash cars and do all that stuff. Like, it's like, oh, we want you to race in a specific area and crash into as many cars as possible. Stuff like that was fun. What else did they have? Oh, it's been so long, so I don't really remember some of the games, except for the ones that I have the more memory of. One of my uncles had an Xbox, original Xbox, and cool enough, he had like the box that had like, what was it, like Sega GP or some racing game, I forget what it's called, and Jet Set Radio Future, and I played the ever-living crap out of Jet Set Radio Future. That game was great. It's a shame that they've never like been able to like port the game to like other systems, like modern systems like that. Mostly because of like the music licensing and some of the music bands and stuff like that either being disbanded or like deceased, or like some of the licensing has been lost and stuff like that, which is a big shame. Jet Set Radio is a great game. I really recommend that series. Thankfully, we're getting Bomb Rush Cyberpunk in the near future. Alright. We have Ski Craze, which is a Coco exclusive level. We also have Hang 'em High, which is the alternate entrance to Hang 'em High from earlier. Unfortunately, we need 10 relics to unlock this stage. Then we have Area 51, question mark, which is another motorcycle stage for Crash. And then we have the alternate entry for Future Frenzy, which costs 25 relics. And then last but not least is the Rings of Power, which is another plane stage that's a lot different than the last 2 plane stages, but that requires 25 relics. So this secret warp room only unlocks if you are able to get at least 5 sapphire relics or better. We can do Ski Craze now and get the gem, though, which we'll do that just to get it out of the way. Hold forward during a jump for a deep dive, which is the nose dive. We have 100 boxes to collect here. And this area is a lot more difficult since it's, you know, post-game world. So the tricks and traps are going to be more nefarious. But as long as we don't go too fast, we'll be fine. Alright. I thought that was moving, to be honest. Alright. Alright. Now they start being mean by putting these boxes near. Ooh, too close. Yeah, I have a feeling I was too close on that one. They start being mean by putting those bombs near crates. And since there's no break on this thing, you still get a little bit of momentum. What time is it? Oh, we still got a little bit of time left. Probably go on for another like 15 to 30 minutes and then we'll call it a night. So yeah, Merry Crashmas, everyone. Totally new holiday, invented that up right on the spot. Totally original holiday, do not steal. Alright. 13, there's the checkpoint, thank goodness. Yeah, it seems like the most dangerous obstacles here are the bombs. Okay. Alright, careful. Ooh, yeah, now they're being nasty, putting nitro up those ramps. So doing the barrel roll's a lot more dangerous now. Alright. I mean, it's the post-game world. They're gonna stop holding back. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort. I always feel naked without a free hit. Alright. Ooh, all those are moving and they're closing in and closing out. Alright. Ooh, this one is nasty. Because I don't want, if you go too fast, you're definitely hitting that bomb. Alright. A little bit over halfway. There we go. Oh, give me that beautiful checkpoint. Okay. Ooh, that sucks. I have to go back for that one. Thankfully, there's enough space to go back. Okay. Ooh, there's the detonator. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I thought I bounced right on that bomb. Right. Now this is mean. Oof. Thread the needle on that one. Yeah, like you think I'm gonna go onto these ramps and endanger myself? No thanks. There's the exit, and there's our last two boxes. Oh no! I went too fast. That's my own fault. Oh, that's a lot of boxes to recollect. Ew. Let's, instead of taking that ramp, go it safer that way. Just sucks that I can't get that box at the same jump. Too spaced out. I mean, there's no point in saying this because it's not going to happen, but I really wish they could have added, like, brakes for this thing, like the motorcycle. Ooh. Alright, just wanted to make sure I got the last two over there. Thread the needle. Alright. Alright. We're almost done. Again. Just gotta be a lot more careful on that last set of boxes. Okay, that's better. Whew, that takes care of that stage. If I didn't accelerate at the end of there, we probably would have been done sooner, but oh well. Shouldn't have accelerated. That's my own fault. Alright. What's the times for this one? 60 or 36 and a half seconds. Ew. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun getting a platinum on. Alright. We can also do future tense, however, it's not advised to do it until you get at least almost all of the gems. Because like one of the alternate routes is locked behind getting at least... You have to get at least either 45 or 46 gems in total. Right, gee whiz. Hiding 'em high, which you can't get that without going to the alternate path. Hog ride. Tomb time, which we should be able to get both gems now. And midnight run, which... Wait, I missed the boss. Oh yeah, because I got forced to do the boss stage. That's why I didn't get the gem for that one. I remember now. We needed the purple gem for this one, but since we have the purple gem, we can do this one now. Alright. Time for a secret. It should work, right? Wait, it is here, right? Wait. It should work, right? Or am I misremembering? Is it a different stage that I'm supposed to do this in? Or do I need to be closer? No, I can't be that close. Weird. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to shoot the face of Cortex's, like, little Sphinx, the Cortex Sphinx, and it's supposed to get extra lives out of that. But it's not working. Unless it's a different stage that I'm supposed to do that in. Alright. If it's a different stage, then I'll try the other stage. There's a few of the Egyptian stages that have the Cortex Sphinx that you can shoot. But I thought it was in this stage that you're supposed to come back with the fruit bazooka and then shoot his face to get like a extra life or two, and then get an achievement for. All right. Thankfully, compared to before, since we have the double jump, we can now reach that safely without having to worry about exploding that TNT crate. Alright. Alright. We can make this jump using the double jump and death tornado combo. Don't need to really worry about that. Also, we can just shoot these stupid vases now. We can also shoot this guy from a distance as well. There we go. Nice and safe. Like I said, having the fruit bazooka is great. I personally love the fruit bazooka a lot. Just having the ability to attack enemies from range is great. Alright. Break this, break this. Alright. Now we break the checkpoint. Go over here safely. This opens up. Okay. Alright. Now we have a more dangerous area to go through. Thankfully, we have all the abilities available so we can get through it safely. Plus, most of the bosses that we needed earlier are here too. Oh, that stupid monkey could reach me from here. Oh my god, you stupid ass monkey. I hate how this stupid thing makes me slip so easily. Oh, not a good run. Wait for it to reactivate. Alright, that's reactivated. Or activated, not reactivated. Unfortunately... Oh, damn it. Here's the problem. We have to go this alternate route and get its sides boxes as well. Which we should probably get first. I like how the PC makes noises when you're crawling as well. Yep, they made it so you can't just easily use the fruit bazooka on that enemy there. Out of here. And then here's the area that we would have been, you know, spat out from the other side, since you can clearly see the platform over there. I mean, we have the gem, so we don't have to go through that. Unfortunately, we do have to go through it to get the remaining boxes. Always safest to crawl. Alright. And make sure to dash through the area. Alright. Because you don't want to stand between that stupid crusher, otherwise it will, you know, crush you. There you go. Alright. Now that we know that those stupid monkeys can get us from that far away, be a lot more careful. If you're slipping too much on that slippery surface, the best thing to do is immediately jump and then ground pound, because that'll stop all of your momentum. Even on a slippery surface like that. Which can make a difference. There we go. Whew, a little close. That was gonna hit the spears. Alright. That's all the boxes too. We're basically done with this stage. Most of the boxes that we missed from before were from that side. Alright. Yeah, it's not here. I just wonder where that secret is supposed to be. Alright. That takes care of tomb time, though. 2 more gems in our collection. Ooh. Let me check real quick. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Achievement list. Oh, it's a hidden achievement. Let's see. Global achievement stats. Fortunately, color-wise, it makes it a lot more difficult to see. Not this one. I know what that one is. That's a one we'll eventually get. That will eventually get as well. Yeah, that's the achievement. Yeah, the Riddle of the Sphinx achievement, which I thought was in that stage. If it is, though, then I don't know how to activate it properly. Because I know you're supposed to shoot the face of that Cortex Sphinx, but I don't know if it was in that stage or if it was in a different stage. I'm going to check this real quick, because I've done it before, but I just don't remember. Let's see, riddle. Oh, the Sphinx. Yeah, it is in level 9. Alright, it has a video to show where it was, so I can at least get that. Must have not gotten the spot for it. Ooh, broken video. Not good. Alright. Get this one up. The crosshair is supposed to show a red spot where you can get it. Alright. Okay, that's where you're supposed to get it then. Alright, I see where it is now. I was misremembering. You're not supposed to shoot the face. You're supposed to shoot one of the sides of the face. Which was weird. I was like aiming the cursor around it, but it didn't pop up. Alright. You're supposed to aim, and then there should be a crosshair here, in this area. Riddle of the Sphinx achievement. And there's 2 spots, one in both the left and the right spot. So you're supposed to shoot here, and then here. And that's how you get the secret extra lives. The 2 secret extra lives, and the achievement. I knew it was somewhere around the face, I just misremembered where exactly it was. Alright. Midnight run. We'll do this stage and we'll call it a night. It's getting unfortunately a little late. Alright. How many boxes are in this stage? 35. Okay. I think we go a little slow on this one. We don't have to run. Alright. Oh, dumb. I was like, I'm gonna run just to make sure I make it over that bottomless pit, but unfortunately I lost a bit of control for that one. Whoops. Alright. Try it again. Unfortunately, since we have to get the gem, we have to quit each time to restart. Unless we get a checkpoint, we can sack a life to get any boxes we missed. But yeah. There we go. Take it easy. There should be a checkpoint in this stage. There we go. There's the checkpoint. Alright. Ooh. Thought for a second I wasn't gonna make that jump. Ah. Probably shouldn't have sprinted there. There we go. Now we can safely get the checkpoint. Oop! Ah, landed right on that one. Unfortunately got tripped over because of that stupid dragon. Annoying Dagron. Whoa! Alright. Need to be a lot more careful. There we go. Checkpoint. Oh man! Literally on the edge of that platform. Alright. There you go. Should be near the... Oh, we're already at the end. Alright. And that takes care of that stage. For its gem. Alright. We got quite a few gems. How many gems do we have in a second? Let's see. Alright, how many gems do I need on this world? Need the dynamite, which we should be able to get. I don't remember if it's the yellow gem one or not. Deep treble, which we already gotten. High time, which we got everything here. Road crash, which is the driving one, so we already got that one. And double header. So the only thing we need to get is from Dynamite. But I don't remember if this is a yellow gem stage. Which I think it might be. The Sphinxinator, which I think we need the blue gem, which we have now. So we can get in the same world. That's taken care of. Taken care of. Need to get 20 relics in order to get this one done. That's taken care of. Alright, gone tomorrow, which we can't do. Taken care of. Taken care of. Taken care of. And we can't do this one until we get the yellow gem. We need to get the yellow gem first. Alright. So that means we need to get at least 5 more relics in order to unlock the area to go to Hang'em High so we can get the yellow gem there. So that means we need to at least beat this whole world's of this whole world's worth of relics to get to. So yeah, we got everything here aside from the yellow gem, but we need to collect at least 10 of them to unlock the yellow gem. Alright, once we get the yellow gem, we'll be able to unlock everything else. Because then we'll have all the colored gems and we can just go to any stage and get everything there. We just need, 5 more relics in order to get the rest. Alright. I think we can at least squeeze in G-Wiz, beat this stage, get its relic, and then we'll call it a night. Because I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. Alright.
'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get one more relic done and done with. 'Cause I at least want to get
Alright. So, like I was mentioning before, how the bazooka is nerfed really bad in this game, because in the original Crash trilogy, or the original Crash 3, you can shoot this baby way far back. So you can, like, stand a lot further back, and then the lock-on would be able to lock onto the clock over there. So you can get yourself a couple of extra seconds, essentially. In this version, they really nerfed it. But you can only get basically this much, as opposed to before, where you can probably get up to that bouncy crate, shoot your bazooka, and then you can start running. In this version, yeah, you do not get as much time. That was good, because we were able to kill that enemy as well. You can also do this. Alright. Alright. Thankfully, most of the enemies we can just ignore. Some of them we do have to kill. Invincibility, so we can run even faster and not to worry about any of the tricks and traps. Ah, I took the hit there though. There we go. Gold. I thought that would have been a platinum. Maybe if I took a hit at the nitro instead of using the detonator, I probably could have gotten platinum. Let's see how the platinum requirement for this stage is. And then we'll call it a night. Alright. What's the requirement for this one? 1 minute and 5 seconds and 90 nanoseconds or milliseconds. We were close, so like I said, maybe if we had face checked that nitro crate and that nitro crate stack instead of using the detonator, we might have gotten it. Alright. Alright. It did say I was gonna stop there though. Alright. Anyways, folks, that'll do it for tonight's streaming portion tonight. Merry Crashmas, everyone. And to all a good Wumpa Fruit pack for you. Alright. That'll do it for tonight, though. Let me just quickly go to intermission. Go to here. Close the game out from this end. But I hope you've all enjoyed. This was fun. Crash is always a good time. Especially Crash 3. But yeah. I will be back. Let me just type in our raid message for tonight. Merry Crashmas. And we're gonna raid a good old streamer that I know of called Phenomenon. Copy. Go. Who is currently go. Who is currently doing still yeah. He is currently doing a, what he calls a bear lock of Pokemon Platinum, which is basically a Nuzlocke, but I guess he has to have a bear or something at his party. Oh, and I'm laughing to death. I never got to see your thing because I don't have the notification from Twitch, but yeah, that is a very nice pumpkin. That is actually really cool. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, you even got the original stuff. You got Crash Bash, you got Wrath of Cortex, which is a great game, Crash to Insanity, Tag Team Race, which is great, Nitro Kart, which isn't as good, the new remakes of Team Racing and Insanity Trilogy. All I Wumpa for Christmas is you. Nice. Yeah, I can tell you were a big Crash fan too. Nice. Got the G Fuel too, and like nice little artwork poster it looks like, or an artwork frame. That's pretty nice. An old Philips CRT TV too. Nice. Sorry I didn't get to see your message or your little post here until now. But yeah, that's really cool. But yeah. Unfortunately, that'll have to do it for tonight, folks. Let's go raid Finn. He's a good dude. We're gonna stream. We're gonna raid him with Merry Crashmas. He's a good dude. But that'll do it for tonight's stream. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, or if you don't celebrate any holidays, a nice day. I will be back Tuesday as usual, the 27th. There will, however, be no stream on the 30th. So, the 27th, the stream on the 27th will be the last stream of the year, actually. Kind of funny saying that, too. Because while I would love to stream on the 30th, that is the same day that I'm getting my new parts for my PC installed. So yeah, we're gonna get the parts for my PC installed, all the new parts in, and then my computer is gonna be a lot more powerful. That's gonna be exciting. So yeah, the 27th will be the last stream of the year, which will be more Crash Bandicoot. We will hopefully get more gems and relics. I don't think we'll be able to get all the relics on that same stream. It'll probably take one more stream at least, because we also have to do future 10s, and we have to get at least 45 or 46 gems to get the final gem of the game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. VOD watchers, I hope you enjoyed as well. For you guys watching this in the future, which will eventually go up on my YouTube channel. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Later, nerds. Wait, did the raid fail? Wait, retry that again. It worked. I'll see you guys later. Night.